the music!
My spiritual people. Oh, you're in for a treat. Welcome to the Lamarr and Tracey show. The only psychic tarot readers you need to know. You can trust our word because we've got your back. And our personal readings don't cost you a stack. Tracey is the one with the fiery flair, and Lamarr is the one with the gunned up hair. Trolls are jealous because we predicted it. Are you ready for the show? Cause it's time to get lit. Hi Tracey.
Hi Lamarr.
How are you?
Hold on. I am doing fine. How are you doing?
I'm doing fabulous.
I have a video to send you. Oh wait, let me do it. Let me see.
I don't know if anyone heard the news that Kevin McCarthy is officially ousted from being Speaker of the House. As of today, everybody.
Just wait, and then he'll call you to say that he's outside.
I think he was voted out definitely by the Democrats and the Republicans as well. So something is shaking up in the White House, and it's interesting, especially before the election. And I don't know if you know anything about the Speaker of the House. Let me tell everyone what the Speaker of the House does because I had to look it up. So as the Speaker of the House, Kevin McCarthy, if you don't know who Kevin McCarthy is, this is Kevin McCarthy, the Speaker of the House. And what the Speaker of the House does, hold on. The Speaker of the House is responsible for administering the oath of office to the members of the U.S. House of Representatives, giving members permission to speak on the House floor, designating members to serve as Speaker pro tempore, counting and declaring all votes. Let me repeat that part. Counting and declaring all votes. So Kevin McCarthy had an association to the counting and declaring of all votes. Now, if we think back to a few years ago, the counting and declaring of all votes was quite an interesting topic with Trump. It also the House Speaker also appoints members to committees, sends bills. So these are all things that the House or the Speaker of the House does, and these are all things that Kevin McCarthy no longer does. All right. Few interesting caveats is
Lamarr, I'll be right back.
okay. A few interesting caveats is I believe Clarence Thomas excused himself from taking participation in the voting. I also believe I heard Nancy Pelosi also took an excursion or incursion, I forgot what the word is, from voting. So Kevin McCarthy is out, honey, officially. Hi, Fairy Waters. I'm low-key hoping that Clarence Thomas is up next because I need him to go. Especially with him coming for LGBTQ rights. We know he also came for women's rights with him supporting the birth control situation we had a year ago or so. I've never heard of Kevin until tonight. Yes, hello, Gil Jones. I hadn't heard that news. I wonder why. MTG will be taking over. Hi, Rhonda. The tides are changing for a lot of them. Their shenanigans aren't being tolerated anymore. Exactly. Let's look it up. Why was Kevin ousted? All right, so someone asked, hi, Jim Manuel. Lamar Clarence Thomas has nothing to do with the House of Representatives. He is a Supreme Court Justice. Nancy Pelosi was at Dianne Feinstein's funeral. The point is that Kevin or Clarence Thomas and Nancy Pelosi were associated with Kevin's ousting. That's what I'm talking about. So, but thanks for the information. Gail says exactly. Clarence is always into something. I'll be glad when he gets his comeuppance. Exactly. So someone asked, um, I wonder why. So this is what Google says as to why was Kevin ousted. Representative Nancy Mace told reporters she voted to remove McCarthy. What was that noise? Representatives Nancy Mace told reporters she voted to remove McCarthy as Speaker because he broke promises to her on improving access to birth control. I mentioned that. And supporting a bill she wrote on RAPE kits. I've made deals with Kevin McCarthy, with the Speaker, that he has not kept to help women in this country. So it seems like everyone that voted kind of had their own motive. Once again, birth control was brought up. I brought that up earlier with Clarence Thomas. Now, for the people that are saying Clarence Thomas wasn't there or whatever y'all are saying, Kevin McCarthy. Clarence Thomas recuses himself. So what I'm saying is both Clarence and Nancy recused themselves of being associated with the situation. Maybe they were on vacation or whatever it is, but still it's quite interesting that they recused themselves from this case. You know, the timing's just weird. So that's just me. Um Yes, Clarence Thomas and his wife Jenny need to go down for their many dirty deeds with January 6th. That's what I'm saying. Nancy P was in San Francisco accompanying Diane's body back. Oh, Diane, the woman who passed away recently. Kevin McCarthy was more middle of the road, old school Republican. Yes. Yeah. So he's been voted out. I wonder what's going to come up next. We're going to wait for Tracey and see maybe if she wants to do a reading. Also, we're doing live reading. So if you guys want a live reading while we're here, it is $60 for one question. You can send your donation to PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo. The links are in the description box below, the comment section, and it's also in the chat. Kevin McCarthy. I don't know. I just feel like this is the tip of the iceberg. Like I said, I would be interested to know Tracey's perspective. But it says here, look at this, you guys. Look at this headline from The Guardian. Kevin McCarthy ousted as U.S. House Speaker by hard right Republicans. So he was ousted by hard right Republicans. Even the Republicans are upset and have had enough. Let's see if we can pull up a video to listen to a little bit while we wait for Tracey.
Breaking tonight, Kevin McCarthy's short and rocky run as Speaker of the House of Representatives has come to an end. The California Republican, who until a few hours ago was second in line to the presidency, was voted out of the speakership this afternoon, 9 months after he was elected to the job. His ouster came after key members of the narrow Republican majority he presided over turned on him in a dramatic statement of no confidence. The final vote 216 to 210, with Democrats overwhelmingly joining dissatisfied Republicans in voting against him. The call for McCarthy's removal was instigated by Congressman Matt Gaetz just days after McCarthy made a deal with Democrats to keep the government open without deep spending cuts some Republicans wanted. Garrett Hake has been watching it all for us and has the latest.
Tonight, after an historic vote in the U.S. House, now former Speaker Kevin McCarthy returning to an office that is no longer his.
I can continue to fight, maybe in a different manner. I will not run for Speaker again.
The office of Speaker of the House of the United States House of Representatives is hereby declared vacant.
Acting on a motion by Florida Republican Matt Gaetz, 8 Republicans joining with Democrats in voting to vacate the position of Speaker for the first time ever, following an impassioned floor debate.
It's disgusting. It's what's disgusting about Washington.
It's selfish, bad for conservative policies, and bad for America. That's why I strongly support Speaker Kevin McCarthy.
There's nothing selfish about wanting a Speaker of the House who tells the truth.
North Carolina Republican Patrick McHenry taking over as temporary Speaker.
The chair declares the House in recess, subject to the call of the chair.
Gaetz declaring victory.
It's the benefit
Did y'all
of this
see the way he
country
did that?
we have a better Speaker of the House than Kevin McCarthy. Kevin McCarthy couldn't keep his word.
While McCarthy's allies heaped scorn on the Republican rebels for dividing the party.
Matt Gaetz wants to wreak havoc and chaos within the Republican Party, and he's doing just that. And unfortunately, the American people are pawns in his narcissistic game of charades.
The seed for Gaetz' challenge to McCarthy was planted in January, when the Florida firebrand was the last Republican holdout to oppose making McCarthy Speaker, eventually switching his vote to present on the 15th ballot. After McCarthy worked with Democrats to temporarily delay a government shutdown this weekend, Gaetz vowed to try to remove him, with McCarthy saying today,
I think Matt has planned this all along. It didn't matter what we transpired.
projecting confidence even as he arrived for the vote.
Look, I'm an optimist because I think there's no point of being anything else.
The narrowly divided House left Democrats an opening. Would they intervene to save a leader many despise? That just nobody trusts Kevin McCarthy.
Nobody trusts Kevin McCarthy. Nobody trusts Kevin McCarthy. And why should we?
After a 2-hour meeting, the Democratic leader announcing they'd stay out of the GOP's civil war, but vote against McCarthy.
And Garrett joins me now. Garrett, what happens now?
So what happens next? The House has to select a new Speaker, and soon. But members have been told there are no more votes this week, meaning any new Speaker would come next week as House Republicans try to plot a path forward for their fractured party. Lester?
Garrett Hake, thank you. Let me bring in Kristen Welker now, the moderator of Meet the Press. And Kristen, you've been talking with Republicans all day about the impact of all this.
Lester, that's right. And these extraordinary events expose deep divisions. Republicans who were opposed to removing McCarthy tell us it really imperils their conservative agenda. Now, former President Trump posting, quote, why is it that Republicans are always fighting among themselves instead of Democrats? While former Vice President Pence called all of this chaos. Lester, big picture, our latest NBC News poll shows the GOP with big advantages on issues like the economy. And there's real concern among Republicans that events like today could really hurt their chances in 2024.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social.
On the NBC News app, honey. Child. Did y'all hear that? Hi, RM. Thank you for being here. It's giving solar eclipse drama. Yes, we have a solar eclipse coming up on the 14th. Tracey, what do you think about all this drama? Exactly. The Trump Republicans wanted him out because he didn't support their causes. Libra sees him as scales, law, governments, higher ups. Exactly. That's Libra. The Republicans are eating their own, which is what I've been waiting for since 2016. Yay. It was bound to come. It was bound to happen. Matt Gaetz is awful. I can't believe he's still there. Gaetz had all those scandals with young girls. That was very aggressive. Child. Yeah, he did have those scandals with the young girls, and now they are working on expelling him. I told you, it's just the tip of the iceberg. Marjorie T. Green is a complete loser who will hopefully fall on her sword in the next 60 days. Oh my lord. We can't hear you.
Marjorie and Boebert, they both need to go.
Yeah. The people are fired up. Did you hear the video I played?
I did. I didn't hear all of it, but it was nice.
Yeah. The people are saying Matt Gaetz is horrible. Someone, Jay Manuel brought up an interesting point. It's solar eclipse drama, which we talked about. Which, by the way, I met Tracey for the first time today in person. Yes, it was so fun, and we talked about the solar eclipse. Actually,
Oh,
yeah,
the solar eclipse is coming up on the 14th.
yeah.
In Libra. Libra is about justice and balance and injustice. So
Exactly.
I don't know, people. I'm just going to sit here with my glass of wine and enjoy it.
Did you want to do a reading to see what's next?
For what? For who?
Just in general, because I feel like this is the tip of the iceberg of an iceberg.
It is the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah. And we talked about in book club how this is connected to Trump. The wheels on the bus go round and round. Go ahead.
It's all connected to Trump. But
It's all Trump.
yeah, but in a good way or a bad way?
That's what I want to know.
Let's do the reading.
Let's do it. Jay Manuel says, I want wine now to put me to sleep, Tracey. Well, yeah, we stopped at Walgreens and she wanted a sweet wine, and we were like, get the red blend. I love the red blend.
It's so good. It tastes like
really
fruit
good.
punch.
Yeah.
You know what's missing? A bag of potato chips, Lamarr.
Yeah. Well, you should have
Bag
got
of
some.
Why?
And you were saying, you've been saying that.
Lamarr, it's been happening for the past 2 weeks.
Well, we had just eaten. We had pizza. We had calamari.
So I
So
wasn't thinking about
yeah,
potato chip, but all of a sudden, the wine and the potato chips, that goes together.
yeah, I agree.
So now I have to repeat the wine again tomorrow.
It's a great excuse to have more wine. Yeah, that's a great excuse. Why not?
Besides that, Lamarr, I never drink.
You never drink, and I find it interesting that you drink the wine with the ice. I've never seen that before.
Because it's ghetto.
Does it make it?
It's totally
Does it
ghetto.
make it like
It's
just
ghetto.
colder? I just want to. I just want to know the mentality behind it.
Ghetto.
'Cause I might want. Okay, ghetto. I might want to try. I like ice. I don't know, but if it works, it works.
Connoisseurs all over the world right now
Who are upset probably.
who are so mortified. They're like, ghetto.
It's watered down wine.
All right, let me
So
get my.
okay, who is MTG? I feel like I need to know who that is. Oh, Marjorie Taylor Greene. Okay, got it. I just answered my own question. It's like sangria. Oh, I like sangria.
Oh my God. It's like sangria.
Yeah.
What's a good song for sangria?
I don't know.
Sangria.
I love you, sangria. They were playing a lot of. They were playing a lot of Frank Sinatra at the restaurant. I actually really
That's
enjoyed
so
that.
weird.
I
Something's going
liked
to
it
come
though.
up about Frank Sinatra now.
I could
That
see
was
that.
random.
It was really random, but it was a New York pizza. I mean, he is New York.
Oh, Tony's New York pizza. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Sangria is my drink. What were you gonna say?
Nothing anymore. I was just
Do you want to get your
get my
whatever it
card.
was? And I'm gonna go get some water. Let's take a 45-second break, and we're gonna do a reading on what's coming up next, child, in political world. We'll be right back in 45 seconds. Stay here. Don't go anywhere.
Cue the music!
My spiritual people. Oh, you're in for a treat. Welcome to the Lamarr and Tracey show. The only psychic tarot readers you need to know. You can trust our word because we've got your back. And our personal readings don't cost you a stack. Tracey is the one with the fiery flare, and Lamarr is the one with the gunned up hair. Trolls are jealous because we predicted it. Are you ready for the show? Cause it's time to get lit. Are you ready for the show? Cause it's time to get lit.
Lamarr.
Yes.
Oh, wait. Hold on a second. Hold on.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it was very fun. Oh, I love Barry Manilow. Oh no, it's Barry White. I'm sorry. I like Barry White. Reminds me of the song Santeria by Sublime. I like Sublime. We will have to write an extended remix. I love sangria. I sometimes just mix a cheap wine with juice, presto sangria. Oh, that's smart.
So I might have to do my readings another way because I'm getting company.
Okay.
So I might have to do it a little incognito.
Got it. Do your thing. Inspector Gadget.
I gotta do what I gotta do.
Yes.
But I'm gonna let you go first. I'm
Okay.
wondering. I might have to go in my bedroom. So let me just see what actually goes down. I don't know what's gonna happen. I've
Okay.
never had this
What's the
experience
question?
before. I've never had this experience before. It's so brand new to me.
What's the question we're asking?
Um, is it about Kevin McCarthy or the Republicans or so funny to see Tracey with that heavy coat on. After seeing her in the islands half naked all the time.
Yeah, it's starting to get chilly here.
Oh my God.
A
And
bit.
when I went to California for some yeah, no, I'm okay.
Lamar's crazy. He mixed up Barry Manilow with Barry White. Yeah, I get them mixed up all the time. Ironically, Barry Manilow is white and Barry White is black. So interesting. Um, but yeah, I don't know. Can you guys help me with some questions? Because I don't know what question to ask. I mean, there's so many questions. Is this the tip of the iceberg? Is there more to come? Is it Trump? Like, what do you guys want to? I have a Golden State Warriors. Hello, Stacy. I have a Golden State Warriors jacket too, but mine's blue. Oh, is that what that jacket is? How long will it take for a new speaker to be selected? Interesting. That's a good question. I love her coat, but I was thinking, why does Tracy have on a coat? Yeah, she's in Virginia. It's a little cold here. It's a little chilly. What's the weather right now? Let's see. It's currently 1 a.m. and it is 64 degrees. Hey, Lamar. My daughter's a 2019 political science, international studies, homeland security alum from VCU. Go Rams. Wow. I also actually went to VCU. I graduated in 2016 with a study in creative advertising. So, yes, I love VCU. Go Rams. Will the new Speaker of the House be male or female? I don't think a new Speaker will take long. They've been plotting this. Right. What will the new Speaker be like? A lot of times the hotel rooms be cold. That's true. I don't know about y'all, but I prefer cold. Will the next speaker be more conservative? Will the next speaker be Republican or Democrat? That's a good question. You should ask if the new speaker house that was selected be held accountable for the crimes he has been charged with. Wait, is there a new speaker selected already? It's a good question. Will all this help Biden and the Democrats? Interesting. Oh, the new speaker has already been elected, is what Dr. Lisa Marie is saying. Will all this help Biden and the Democrats? I kind of like that question. Will all of this help Biden and the Democrats? Because this does lead back to Trump. The speaker has to be Republican because they have the majority. Oh,
I said that was a good question. Is it about Biden and the Democrats? And I was like, is it really about Biden and the Democrats, or is it really just about the Republicans?
yeah.
I'm getting kind of confused because something happened with the impeachment, remember?
With
And
Trump,
once
yeah.
again, it was a black woman that saved the day. Do you remember that speech
Yep.
with the black woman?
Mm-hmm.
Right after that, Kevin McCarthy got kicked out. Who was that black woman, by the way?
Wasn't she a poet or something like that?
No, she's in the Senate. She's a senator.
Oh, okay. I'm
Oh,
thinking of,
so yes. Oh, she's a black woman. Oh, I didn't know that. LaFonsa Butler. Oh, I didn't know that. It's very strategic. But
yeah.
Gavin Newsom is going to play that game. He's going to play. He's going to play a good political game because he's running for president soon.
Yeah. Will this damage the Republicans?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely. It has to.
it has to.
So give me another question. So what's the main question?
No speaker has been selected. That's an impromptu until they take a vote for the new speaker. Someone was asking, should we look into like the new speaker? Will there be a new speaker?
There has to be. I think there's a
Yeah.
temporary speaker right
Or
now.
what will the new speaker be like? Yeah. Will the new speaker be male or female? But I kind of want to think bigger.
What do you mean, Lamarr?
Like I don't know. Like I want to look at the bigger picture. Like what does this mean for like the next steps?
Is this the downfall of Republicans?
I like
I mean, they
that.
might have the House, right?
Yeah.
But is it the downfall of them? Just because you're a big man on the block doesn't mean somebody can put a rock between your forehead and you fall to your
Right.
knees like Goliath.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's where they are. That's where they are right now. Like they're gonna fall on their knees.
Right. So okay, let's
It's
look.
interesting though that the Republicans aren't asking them to do a better job. The Republican people aren't asking them to do a better job. They're just
Right.
infighting, inbreeding. Like they're just a mess,
They are.
and they can't fix themselves.
Yeah.
So with that being said, where are we for them? Because who's not like I'm not with them. I could care less if they fight all day.
Yeah. All right. Is this the downfall of the Republicans? Let's see.
Let's see, that's a good one.
The first card I get is the King of Wands, who shows up in a placement of leadership. This could be an Aries, Sagittarius, Leo man.
No, it's okay. You guys have fun.
The High Priestess shows up, a female.
We didn't get potato chips or nothing.
Knight of Wands, connected to thoughts. The Ace of Swords shows up. Is this going to be the downfall of Republicans? I definitely feel like it sets things up for certain people to be replaced with the Republicans. I feel like old and young.
Mhm.
Because there's something where the Republicans tend to be very old, like older centric,
Mhm.
but they could start pulling in some young people into the mix. Um, is this the downfall? I get the Eight of Cups. I feel like they've lost their footing or they've lost their purpose. They've lost like why they've been doing what they've been doing. I think the Democrats are starting to outsmart them, outwit them, out strategize them.
Yeah.
I think that's part of the issue with the Republicans. I think also with the Republicans, they're focused on themselves. I think a
Yeah.
lot of people look at the Republicans as, unified, but really they're mostly focused, they really just care about themselves
Mhm.
at the end of the day, especially at the top level,
Yeah.
which becomes the issue. I feel like that could be more exposed. I get the devil card connected to the past, so I feel like more could come out up to light for the Republicans definitely.
Mhm.
I feel like particularly when it comes to pitting the Republicans against other people. There's like something where it's like, oh well, I'll just dig up your past and see what you got going on in your past. There's something with the Republicans. This isn't all Republicans, so Republicans, please don't get mad. But there's something with Republicans where they do their dirt behind the scenes, but it's all about public perception. It's all about coming across as you've got it all together. But I think that's become part of the issue with the Republicans is that there's so much done behind the scenes that we no longer believe that you all have it all together.
Right.
And that's the issue here.
Yeah.
I get the Four of Wands. Four of Wands is a card of moving from one community to the next. It's also a card of considerations. It's a card of negotiations and things of this nature. So I feel like things need to be renegotiated from the inside out. The Republicans, if they all could, which I don't know if they all could at this point, because I don't get a sense of unification. If they all could just meet, at a public
Oh, I have a little
gathering
bit more. Do you want some?
or meet at a public, kind of, I don't know, a public, what is this things they do
I brought it for
where
Serenity and then I started drinking it.
they come into it's like the public hearing. That's what it is. If the Republicans could have a public hearing together and kind of come up with a strategy, they could save themselves, but I don't know if they have it in them. I get money. Two of Pentacles is the last card. There's a lack of balance here with the Republicans. They're definitely going to lose their footing as a result of this House of Speaker, Kevin McCarthy, being ousted. This is just the tip of the iceberg. All right. It's time to the Republicans really need to pull themselves together and reel themselves in. What are you really fighting for? Who's really the enemy? Is it the Republicans? Are you your own enemy? Because it kind of seems like you're your own enemies. Does that make sense? They've lost the plot, right?
Yes, the plot. They lost the plot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Young Republicans are just as dangerous. They have a point to prove, and they're determined to carry out Paul's legacy.
Yeah, I don't know if I believe that, Gail.
I don't know if I believe that fully
Mm-mm.
either.
I think the older guys are so old and it's from a negative system, and it's getting to the point where the young people are going to have to start speaking up. Now, if we look at Marjorie Taylor Greene and the Brobert girl, then you might take them as a totality of the young group, but they are not the totality of the young group. I feel like what Lamarr is saying is that maybe by the next election, the younger people are going to have to step up and really take the bull by the reins and
Mm-hmm.
start not listening to the older ones.
Yeah.
I mean, it's sad, but I think we're getting to the point where the who's the one that they keep freezing up like an alien?
Oh, Mitch McConnell.
I think Mitch McConnell's of the world, and there's a lot of them, need to sit down, be quiet, let the young kids step up. The young kids can't do any worse than these guys have already screwed up.
Exactly.
Trust and believe. Because they screw up by way of greed, by way of secrecy, by way of
Exactly.
funding the government through cigarettes and, you know, a dirty money, basically,
Mm-hmm.
right? That then the people never get to see. So, what is McConnell doing with all the secrecy money?
Exactly.
Glitch McConnell, exactly. So, it's kind of
Mm-hmm.
getting to the point where, Glitch McConnell needs to retire. Matt Getz, he's a weirdo. He needs to go. Kevin McCarthy not only should never have been Speaker of the House, but he needs to leave his seat. I'm getting my, I'm getting like, there's a monster in the house, and they can't get it out, and everybody's running like this, and they're running like this because they have so many secrets
Yeah,
that's
they do.
gonna get revealed.
Yeah. And I feel like they're gonna tell on themselves.
That's what I have. Same thing, Lamar.
Yeah.
That's my number one. Number one? What number is it for you?
My number one card is the King of Wands.
Oh, because I have same thing but cups.
King of Cups.
Yeah. Um, I get victory, and I also get like the ability to pull a rabbit out of the hat, like a magician. I also get very satisfied. So there's some weird stuff going on where they don't even recognize how wrong they are.
Mm-hmm.
Or
They
at
don't.
least that's the front that they're going to keep up. They're going to keep a front of we're victorious. And you're going to be like, well, you gaslighting me now? Are we being catfish? We're victorious. We won. And it's like, stop, people. But they're constantly worried about the words that are coming out of their mouth. So I also get a King of Wands here, but I also get the authority figures
Yeah.
where the public is going to walk away from the authority figures. And I
Mm-hmm.
think that's going to show up in the next year.
Definitely the next year. Yeah. Because it's
This,
also election season.
see, this election season, starting from November to November, is going to be critical.
Yep.
the election season is really going to show where people have turned away. They're tired, they're aggravated, they got their own personal problems. They're not willing to participate in the crazy anymore. There's going to be a lot of confusion in the Republican Party. So, how is it going to end? I feel like it's going to end with a lot of retirements.
Yeah.
Because it kind of ends.
Enforced
They have to go
retirement.
there. Forced retirement, because there's so many secrecies
Yeah.
that's going to come out. Right,
hmm
Lamar, right.
The
That's
devil
how I
card.
feel the same way. Um, so I feel like there's things are going to change once the young people are pulling together, holding hands, and demanding that let me take over now.
Right.
But
hmm
with that being said, anything that happens on the Republican side then has to happen on the Democratic
I'm a
side.
Democrat. Yeah, it has to be balanced.
So if the Republicans Senate is, in chaos, complete chaos, and it needs to be restructured, then trust and believe the young Democrats are going to feel the same way. They're not
Yeah.
going to let the Republicans clean up house. And
And they don't clean up.
the Democrats got a bunch of old fogies.
They do.
They have a bunch of old fogies too. And one of them was just brought up because he brought gold.
hmm
Wasn't he the senator of New Jersey or something? So there's
I don't
corruption
know.
on both sides. And I just feel like if changes occur on the Republican side, then the younger Democrats are going to be like, look, you guys might have did a great job, but we're going to take over and we need to kick out you old fogies. So with that being said, I still question whether or not Biden can get back in. I don't see it, to be honest with you, Lamar. He
Yeah.
didn't take care of the black females. He
I
didn't
don't
take care
think
of us.
he didn't. And I don't remember what I said in my 2024 presidential election. I
Hmm.
remember saying Biden might have a lead, but I don't know. I remember saying someone else could come up. So,
He
but I'm gonna have
does
to
have
do
the
a.
lead right now.
He does have the lead.
Yes,
Okay, so I guess that's a predicted it.
that's
But I'm
what
gonna
it
have to
really
do.
is.
It is a predicted it, but I'm gonna have to
Hmm.
do another one though, because I don't know. Things are changing.
And I also think things are going to change rapidly. I think every day we wake up, it's going to be like, oh, okay, well, that happened.
A new consideration, yeah,
And I think it's going to be heavy on the Republican side first. The more leeway the Republican gets, the more the younger Democrats are going to be like, I'm not going to let them clean up house, and we don't try the same thing.
right.
And yes, Gail, Biden has been a detriment to us. He's never shown us that he's cared about us, other
That's
than to
true.
say thank you at his inaugural. But other than that, he's given money to every group, but uh,
Black people.
yeah, every program can get developed, but you still can't consider us retired. So I don't
Retired.
promise that people are going to go out and vote this year. And if people don't go out there and vote this year, then we'll get a Republican president, and that's what everybody deserves. But if we get a Republican president because we're cleaning house, then we're going to look at the fact that they're cleaning house. And then people might trust the Republicans because at least they are cleaning house.
Yep,
But Biden
that's
never
true.
kept his promise.
Nope.
And it's just ridiculous nowadays. So it's going to
And
be
he spends so
interesting.
much money overseas.
So much money. So much. Like it's almost mortifying. So there
Yeah,
is money for reparations. There is money for school loans. What are you doing?
yeah,
And we're not saying don't help overseas, but this is your mantra.
right.
You help others overseas, And then you tell the American public you can't pay back their loans? No, people are broke. Their mortgages are $3,000. The public school system sucks for their kids. There's no programs for teenagers anywhere all over the country.
Yeah.
No, no. So I don't know. I feel like there's going to be. I think there's going to be chaos this year.
Crying Tiger just said, do you see any government uprisings by the people themselves after this? The people are tired
I
with a
would
T.
never suggest a government uprising. I think anybody that chooses that route is crazy.
Yeah, not another January 6th, please.
A January 6th did not work. We will never do another government uprising. Please do not try it. They will shoot you.
Yeah. Came in at the wrong moment again. That's funny.
Yeah, I have questions around that. I don't know if it's possible.
Yeah,
I can't see
I
it.
believe it.
Hmm.
I mean, he's not doing too like he's not making me have any incentive to revote him. Well, I didn't vote for him
Exactly.
initially, so but yeah, you get what I mean. I'm just,
Don't
I'm
admit
just
that.
yeah. Well, I didn't vote for anyone either. I didn't vote for Trump either. So
Yes. But
there
that's
you
what
go.
it's going to be like this year, right? It's going to
I'm
be
gonna vote this
complacent.
year. I personally am committing to voting this year. I promise that.
But I mean, it
I
comes
have
down to
to.
being complacent, right? It's like,
Yeah.
I might not. Like,
Doesn't
and
even matter, but it
it doesn't
does. Yeah.
even matter. We're back to that again
Yeah.
because he didn't keep his word.
Yeah. Ali says, please vote. We are voting for democracy. If Trump wins, this country will turn into total authoritarian dictatorship. History repeats itself. I don't
Yeah.
see Trump getting in either.
No, no, Trump's not winning. He's not the question.
Yeah.
No, and it's not about voting anymore. Like, it's so easy to say, please vote. You're not black.
Oh, is she
You
not
got to
black?
be black to understand what, you need to vote. The bottom line is, we pulled our grandmothers out of bed.
Yeah.
We made them walk with their walkers. We made them stand online. We weren't taken care of. We're not doing that a second time. So when
Mm-mm.
you say, like, no, I don't know if it's going to happen. I really don't know if it's going to happen this year. Like, you want our vote, but you're afraid to show support for us. Because if you show support for us, then there are threats out there. It's like, man, get a backbone.
I think she is black, Tracy.
Oh, I'm sorry, Allie. Oh, please forgive me.
I thought she was black. I was like, oh, she's not black. She looks
She says I'm a black woman. Allie, please forgive me. I'm looking at your picture
maybe
from
a
a
little
distance
mixed, but yeah.
and a lot of this. I'm so sorry. What is this? And I get a lot of this in me right
Sorry
now.
about that, Ali.
Your picture's
Yeah.
in a distance. Your beautiful picture, but it's in a distance.
I vote. Yeah. Oh, you're in politics. That makes sense as to why you're so
Got it. Got it. Well,
passionate.
okay, but let's go back to you being in politics, right? Then you're privileged in politics, right? You have intimate information in politics, right? Somebody
Yeah.
tell me why Biden's not taking care of us. So no, I'm not a fan today. I'm not a fan of saying voting. I'm not going to do it. But I do want to say this. I can't vote.
What? Well,
Caribbeans can't vote.
really?
No.
That's so weird.
Yeah. So maybe I should shut my mouth.
That's
But
weird.
thank you, Stephanie. Biden used the black community. It's awful. He used us. And He had 4 years to say thank you. 4 years. So you want us to vote you back in to not keep another promise? No, if you only used to that kind of relationship, then go ahead and do what you're used to doing. I'm not used to that kind of relationship.
Right.
You don't keep your promises, I'm out.
Deuces.
They're keeping Kamala quiet because they haven't decided whether or not they're going to make her the president yet. I'm going to spill all the beans.
Biden has always been racist. Look at his track record from over 40 plus years ago.
Yeah, but I was hoping to give him the benefit of the doubt. I was hoping that he could correct those 40 years.
Yeah.
I don't think he's capable of it.
And it just goes to show you how corrupt politics can be. Like you push to get our vote, and then when you got our vote, it's like, oh, forget about you. Figure it out. Like,
And they were so quick at the numbers. 95% of black women, 93% of Latina women. Like, we came out hook, line, and sinker.
mm-hmm.
92% of black men. 90%, I think, we're still in the 90s for Latina men. The minorities kicked ass.
Yeah,
Immigration is still having a problem.
exactly.
When the ARP, AAIP, whole program dedicated to the Asian people. A whole program with money pumped in and jobs and recognition. Like, what the hell?
The minority vote is the most abused vote.
Preach, brother. Preach.
Yeah. It's like when black people take their dollars back, and then they really see the effect.
And I think that's what I'm saying. If we, I'm sorry. I think if people stop pumping money into the NFL would make changes.
Yep.
That's up to the black man. If we start speaking, maybe if we start saying, right, when the polls come around, are you voting? Maybe we start saying no, no. Maybe at the last minute somebody will find some money to get our vote.
Right. Exactly.
Let me see what everybody's saying. I wasn't watching. Sorry, Lamarr.
Oh, okay. Um, Gail Jones says it's so blatant and in our faces. They don't even worry about the consequences of screwing us over. We are so lackadaisical. We keep letting it happen.
Well, I don't want to say that we keep letting it happen. We are angry. If we can get out there and get 95% of the vote, then we can band together and not vote.
Mhm.
That's not lackadaisical. That is making a decision. That's making a decision to support people that don't support us and don't vote. We don't keep letting it happen, right? That's not on us. But if we stop spending our money where it matters, then there'll be a wake up call. I say it's as simple as stop buying Coke. It's little things.
Like Coca-Cola?
Yeah, it's little
Okay.
things. I think if you just pick one product and black folks just stop buying it for political reasons, you think Coke won't talk to Biden? Oh, really? Coke might talk to Biden? But you all aren't thinking that way? I think if we stop supporting the NFL and get our boy back in, what's his name? Can't remember his name. That's out.
Colin Kaepernick?
Get Colin Kaepernick back in, but we got to get people to stop supporting the NFL. You think the NFL is not going to talk to Biden?
Mhm.
We don't keep letting it happen. We haven't chosen to stop it, but we got Biden in. So if we have the power to get Biden in, we have the power to make the changes. Stop using your good hard-earned dollars. Then people will listen.
Amen. Magical Mermaid says a new black government holiday, Mary McLeod Bethune Monument Katanji.
Ketanji is the Supreme Court Justice.
Oh, okay. Got it. Biden isn't running anything. His handlers keep him in line. The agenda is way bigger, not Democrat or Republican. Yes.
Bingo. Bingo.
I agree.
That's exactly what it is.
That's the trick. Gia says Tracy's lit.
Listen, all it takes is a glass or two. Or to be
Child.
honest with you, all it takes is water.
Yeah. I love me a good glass of water.
That's a good point, Gail. Yes, it's true. We have to learn how to use our power to shift the politics. Thank you.
Period.
So just imagine if the Latinas and the African Americans collectively stopped one purchasing power, just one, and literally say we're doing it because our politics do not take care of us. Coke
That would
would
be
lobby.
so powerful.
Coca-Cola would lobby for us.
Yeah.
They'll be asking us, what do you want? Because we need you to
We'll
buy
give you
Coke. What do you
anything. Yeah,
want?
we need you
Right, we'll
back.
give you
Yeah.
anything. Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta strategize. Miss Ann says this time around, even our black politicians have been ignoring our issues as well. That is why I think it will definitely change this time.
Let's see. I
Oh,
agree.
well, we hope so.
Mm-hmm.
Juneteenth says Magical Mermaid. Black people don't push for change, we settle for the least. The problem is our community. I mean, that's true. We have to get on code first. You're still gonna have some black folks that say, "Girl, I was about to say that, girl, I gotta have my iced Coca-Cola first thing in the morning." Like, yeah, there's still gonna be those black people for sure,
But they're
or just
also going to
people.
have gallbladder issues. They're going to have gallbladder stones,
Diabetes, yeah,
diabetes. They're going to be overweight. So, seriously, I'm not talking to those people that say to me, I'm going to have my Coke anyway. I'm not talking to you. I don't
right.
talk to ignorance. So,
Mm,
if that's you, please leave because I have to go, I have to turn my head. I'm not talking to you
yeah,
because you're overweight, you're diabetic, you're not changing the gooder part of your life anyway. So I don't expect you to stop drinking Coke.
yeah.
You're not my target audience.
Mm-mm.
You'll be 10 feet under soon. So whatever.
You have to know your target audience. You have to know,
You don't drink water. So I don't have time for you.
right? Jada says I buy almost great value everything, so it wouldn't be hard for me if we had to boycott Coke.
I mean, unfortunately, I'm not picking on Coke, but why not Coke?
Yeah, why not? But look who keeps opposing. He hasn't ignored black women to me, but look who keeps opposing him.
No, he's absolutely ignored us. You have to be black to know this.
Yeah.
He's absolutely ignored us. He's ignoring me, and I freaking married him.
That's the point I'm trying to make. You can have black folks wrapped around your finger by promising a $5 increase in food stamps. Well, that's a particular type of black person, though.
I don't believe that. See, that's
Yeah.
rude, Gail. I don't believe that. We are way too educated for those type of statements. And I want everyone to be careful that we are dumbing each other down.
Yeah.
95% of us voted and put Biden in. That took every gamut of the population and education and financial spectrum. Don't put us down as Black people. What we built up, we can stop at every single financial age spectrum. That has nothing to do with ignorance or food stamps. We're not in that category. Too many of us are not in food stamps anymore.
I 100% agree. I can't even get food stamps. I make too much money.
I've tried to get food stamps. They laugh at me.
Right. So,
Literally, they returned my paperwork. They were like, here. And I was like, but? And they were like, hmm. And I said, okay.
they already knew.
Yeah, we're not talking about low vibrational people because no one's
Yeah.
arguing anymore. No one's arguing. We're not arguing.
No.
We're definitely not arguing with low vibrational people. Like, I don't have the wherewithal to keep that up. So, okay, drink your Coke.
Ali says Biden did nominate Ketanji Brown Jackson to be a part of the U.S. Supreme Court. She's on the same court as Clarence and wants him out, so he did do a huge move there.
No,
All
he
right.
didn't. Stop giving Biden so much credit. If you want to give Biden credit, he would work on getting Clarence out.
Period. I
I
just
got
don't
an
like
answer for
Clarence.
everything.
Yeah, I just don't like Clarence personally.
Mm.
Hi, from Australia.
Hi. Hi, Shockwell.
He
That's it.
can't trust me. Biden was just throwing us a bone, right?
Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah,
A trick bone.
a
It was
trick bone, right?
it was a bone that looked like a real bone, but it was actually a plastic bone.
Exactly.
But it looked
And do
real.
you remember in that state where he started giving out like crack vials to the addicts? Do you remember he did that?
Was that Biden
I think so. Or was that
or
Trump?
Obama? Was
No,
that Obama?
I think that was Biden. Does anyone in the comment section remember that? This was pretty
Mm-mm.
recent too. Sonia says nope. Okay.
What did the other person say that you clicked over to?
Allie?
Yeah, yeah. I would like the Supreme Court to fight amongst each other now. That's what I would like to see.
So this was only a year ago. This is from the New York Times as well, by the way. New York Times. This was, let me see if I can show you the date. February 21st, 2022. It says uproar over crack pipes puts Biden drug strategy at risk.
Wow.
So it was not crack pipes. It was not crack vials. It was crack pipes. I'm sorry. So
Wow.
yeah. But then there's a thing that says the claims are, I don't know. I just remember that being a thing with Biden.
And you
So
proved it. Thank you.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I remember I'm not putting us down. Like I'm speaking on the way they handle us in general. Like Lamarr said, crack pipe seriously, if that's what they think of us.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right, Gail.
Miss Ain says yes, he did. They gave out a packet of pipes, needles, and etc. It definitely happened in San Francisco.
Mm. Well, that helped the homeless population, huh? It
Oh
didn't make it
yeah,
get worse, did it? It did.
it definitely did.
It did.
Clarence and his wife were recently found to be given free trips money, etc., by friends who happen to be major GOP donors. I heard about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
He's gonna get into trouble for that. They just want to get Trump out the way. They're coming for Clarence.
they are.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not gonna lie, I did a candle on Clarence when he threatened the LGBTQ or gay marriage. I did a candle on the full moon. Look at him now. Just saying.
Just saying.
Just saying.
Everything's coming to light. Every gay person needs to do a candle, light a candle on behalf of the LGBT community
To
in
get
Clarence's name.
amen.
Remember to put up allegedly, allegedly,
Oh yeah,
allegedly.
yeah, yeah. Okay. Sorry. Magical Mermaid says, I truly believe we will see another minority female on the Supreme Court if Biden is reelected. Obama was smart. He didn't real busy till second term. Or he didn't get real busy till the second term, I guess.
Well, here's the thing, Magic Mermaid, little known fact. He was sworn in under Mercury retrograde.
Wow.
His first 4
Interesting.
years was difficult to get anything with the glitch McConnells.
Oh.
So he could only get through what he had the power to get through, which was a lot. He got a
Yeah.
lot through. But his second term, he didn't have Mercury retrograde as a problem. Also, little known fact, Biden was supposed to be sworn in a very specific time, and they have protocols. So everything has to be done within precision.
I was gonna say, I wonder if they did that on purpose with Obama.
Oh no, I mean for Biden, they did it early
Yeah.
because the planets were off at the time they were supposed to do it.
Oh, okay.
So they did it early.
They're always trying to set people up somehow.
This is flannel, fleece,
Mm-hmm.
on my own cat or puppy. But it's also from San Francisco. I got it at the airport.
Oh,
I
no,
had,
I love that.
yeah, I had an overnight flight, and I knew it was going to be cold, and I was like, I could not be on an overnight flight to New York City from San Francisco. So I just bit the bullet and bought this at the airport. You know how much this cost me, right? Like $44. It's a
Really?
$20 flannel.
Oh, it's flannel. Okay.
Yeah, I said $20, but I paid 44. And
Yeah.
no, it's not sheepskin. No.
Looks nice.
Thank you. Everybody keeps saying how nice it looks. Who
Yeah.
knew?
Well, we didn't have any questions and we already did a reading. So should we end here? Because it's like 2 a.m. here.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't
2
mind.
a.m.
I don't mind. I
Okay.
gotta go to bed and try and figure out what my life looks like tomorrow.
Yes. Well, let me know. And we should
I'm
be back.
doing
Go ahead.
afternoon readings tomorrow.
Yes.
I was gonna say I'm gonna sleep in, but I think I can get up to do the show. I'm gonna try and do the show tomorrow.
People missed the show. And we should be back in action tomorrow night again, right? For with the live readings.
Absolutely.
All right. Where can people go to contact you for a personal reading?
213-458-7408. I will be back on tomorrow, probably at 9 o'clock, just to play it safe so I can get enough sleep. Refreshed and ready for you guys. I hope 9 o'clock is okay. I'll see you tomorrow. Call me for your
Yes.
personal readings. Thank you, Fairy.
Yes.
What about
And
you, Lamarr? How can they reach you?
yes, if you want to get a reading from me, 703-791-9162. I'm available tomorrow. So contact me tomorrow. All right. And Tracey, thank you for joining us. It was fun. And we'll be back tomorrow, you guys.
Thank you, guys.
Bye,
Don't
everybody.
forget,
Oh, Like the video, subscribe,
Right.
share with your friends and family, follow us.
Follow
All right.
all the good things.
All the great things. And hit the bell too. Make sure you hit the bell.
The bell.
Mm-hmm. And we will see you all next time. Love y'all.
Bye. Love you all.
Cue the music!
My spiritual people. Oh, you're in for a treat. Welcome to the Lamarr and Tracey show. The only psychic tarot readers you need to know. You can trust our word because we've got your back. And our personal readings don't cost you a stack. Tracey is the one with the fiery flare, and Lamarr is the one with the gunned up hair. Trolls are jealous because we predicted it. Are you ready for the show? Cause it's time to get lit.